So, you have a job interview and you want to make a killer first impression? You are in the right place. First impressions are crucial in a job interview, and I want to make sure that you are set up for success by not only making a great first impression, but creating a lasting impression with the interviewer. All with the ultimate goal of ensuring that you land that offer. But first, before we get into it, make sure that you like this video and of course, subscribe to my channel because I post weekly content, weekly videos to help you along every step on your journey toward landing your dream job and reaching your full potential. Make sure to click the bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video. I do not want you to miss a beat. My name is Cindy Makita Dodd, and according to Forbes, within the first 7 seconds of meeting you, people will already form a solid impression on who you are, and some research shows that it only takes a tenth of a second to determine your trustworthiness. After an employer has made a first impression about you, they spend the remainder of the interview actually trying to confirm those assumptions. And that's why it's so critical, and I'm so happy that you're watching this video, that you make a great first impression right at the start of your interview and ensure that that continues on throughout the remainder of the interview. Now, just to be clear, this is not some evil thing that interviewers or hiring managers do to make life extremely difficult for candidates. It's just human nature. That means that maybe when you are out shopping or meeting somebody for the first time in a coffee shop, your mind is doing the same thing. You are making assumptions on that person within the first 7 seconds of your encounter. So this is happening in your subconscious whether you notice it or not. That's why you have to be very intentional about how you show up so that your first impression can be a great one. There are lots of videos on YouTube that talk about how to make a great first impression in your interview, and they go on and on about what to say during your interview and what not to say. But the truth is, you only have 7 seconds from the time that you meet that interviewer to make that first impression. So what can you do within those 7 seconds to ensure that you make a solid and great first impression before moving on to the next steps of your interview? Here are my must-know tips to ensure you make a great first impression in your next interview. And all of these tips surround one major key word, and that is confidence. This is the number one thing that employers want to see, whether you are meeting virtually, over the phone, or on Zoom. They want to see that you are confident. And so these 3 steps that I'm going to show you to make a killer first impression all center around portraying yourself as somebody that is confident. There is no better trait to resonate with the interviewer more than confidence. So, how do you display that you are confident the moment that you get on the call with the interviewer or meet them in person? I use the acronym BAG or BAG. The B stands for body language, the A is for appearance, and the G is for greeting. So I want you to remember that when you first step into the interview or you show up online, bag the job. Your body language, your appearance, and your greeting. These are the 3 main things that you are going to focus on to make that killer first impression. The B is for body language. Shoulders back, chin up, making sure that you appear and feel confident. Whether you are sitting in the waiting room, waiting to be called in, I love to tell my clients to make sure that you are not on your phone, looking down, appearing nervous, but rather that you are shoulders back, head up, and gently and slowly scanning the room. This type of body language or posture demonstrates confidence. This means no fidgeting, no playing with your hair, trying to fix your clothes. Just sit there, shoulders back, head up, because your body language speaks 1,000 words. A is for appearance. As much as people want to deny that appearance matters, let me tell you, it absolutely does. Because it shows that you have really taken the time to show up as your best. And again, falling back on that one main word, which is confidence. So when you're thinking about your appearance, ladies, it's making sure that your hair is done well, making sure that you have light makeup on, because again, appearance does matter. And then for the gentlemen, make sure that you are well groomed, that your hair is done, that your beard is well trimmed, and that you are looking sharp. I always feel my most confident when I'm dressed for the occasion. So make sure that you show up looking your very best for a job interview. And in terms of dress, some people will ask, how should I dress for a job interview? Try and determine what the culture is of the company of where you are going to interview, whether it's a very strict, maybe formal corporate culture, like a finance institution or organization. Or on the other hand, if you're going to a more relaxed startup type culture, always try to dress a little bit above what the rest of the people are wearing. Again, when you dress the part, it shows that you are confident and that you are showing up to land your dream job. And the G is for greeting, because what you say and how you greet within those first 7 seconds makes a big impact. So make sure that you are smiling and that you genuinely seem excited and enthusiastic about your interview that day. Now, in terms of what to say, I want you to greet with a bold and confident introduction, saying hello, telling them your name, and that you're excited to be there. This is how I would introduce myself if I was meeting in person. Hi there, my name is Cindy Makita Dodd. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've really been looking forward to this interview. And if I was in a virtual setting, so I've just popped up on Zoom, I'm smiling, my shoulders are back, my head is up, I would actually say hello, use the interviewer's name instead, and also express that I'm excited to be on the interview that day. So I would say, hi, Jenny. It's great to see you today. I've really been looking forward to this interview. So making those slight tweaks, whether you are interviewing in person or you are interviewing virtually, the greeting makes a big impact. And if you've watched one of my other videos where I mentioned the hello old friend greeting, this is a great place to use it. So you want to greet the interviewer like you just ran into an old friend at a grocery store, maybe somebody that you haven't seen for months or for years. Greet them with that enthusiasm. Make sure that you use the inflection in your voice. Hi, Jenny, it's great to see you. I've really been looking forward to that call. This makes a huge difference when you are meeting somebody for the first time, and especially in making a killer first impression in an interview. So that's it. Within the first 7 seconds, that impression is made. So look at the difference between somebody that shows up, maybe slouching, not energetic or enthusiastic, not well-groomed, to somebody that shows up, shoulders back, head up, confident, they're dressed the part, and they greet with that confidence and enthusiasm. That is the type of person that is going to land a job. And I always say, show up like you are about to land your dream job. Because when you do that, everything else will change. And so to recap, how to make a great first impression in a job interview. Remember the acronym BAG, bag the job. B is for body language. Make sure that your posture demonstrates that you are confident. A is for appearance because how you look matters. And G is for greeting. Make sure that you show up with that hello old friend enthusiasm, introduce yourself with confidence, and that is the sure way to make a great first and lasting impression. I hope that you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a like. It helps so much. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more job seeker related tips. Be sure to comment below any questions you have about your interview and making a lasting first impression. As usual, make sure to click the link in the description of this video where I have free resources and a free training just for you. I will see you next time. Bye for now.